All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. The Messiah, our Savior, may He be with us in this discussion today. Today, our topic is very sensitive, and I challenge any Muslim to give us an answer. What really caused the shake of Allah throne? You know, we here in America these days they are doing fragging, looking for oil, and they are very successful. Do you think what is behind Allah throne to be shake is the fragging? Do you think Allah throne is something can be shaked? Something the Muslims cannot answer, because their prophet, he confirmed that the throne of Allah shaked already. And why the throne of Allah was shaked? When you read the story, which Muslims cannot deny, that the throne of Allah was suffering from shaking problem, you will notice right away that Muhammad, he made a huge mistake by saying such a statement. If we go in the hadith, we will find the following. When a guy, his name, as we see in the screen, Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, he died, the Prophet said that the death of Mu'az shaked the throne of Allah. Now, the Muslims, they try to say to you, this is a metaphorical thing. But all Islamic scholars agree that this is not metaphorical. And we are going to show the proof, and we don't make things up. And as you see, this is Sahih Hadith, this is Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Muslim, it's the same story. Here we notice that we are talking about supposedly someone, he is God Almighty, yet the death of a human being can shake his throne. A death of a human being can shake Allah's throne, and that is impossible unless this is, I mean, this guy Muhammad is exaggerating and he is making things up. So the Muslims here, they have one of two choices. Either they agree that their prophet is a liar, he is lying, this can't be true, or they have to agree that their God Allah, his authority, because the throne of Allah is the authority of Allah. And when we can say that somebody can shake a throne of Allah, that is making us think about many issues, which is proving Allah to be false and Muhammad to be a false prophet. Why? Because when you say to me that the throne of Allah shaked because of the death of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, that's mean Allah, he didn't want him to die. That's mean that the death of Mu'adh was against Allah to the point Allah don't want him to die, and Allah could not keep him alive. So when Mu'adh he died, his throne, Allah himself is moving his bum, like he's angry. This is why the throne is not going to move by itself. Is a throne something, is it a creature who think? The throne is a chair. Who is the one above the chair? Is Allah. Okay, how the chair can move? What is moving the chair of Allah? is Allah. Okay, why Allah he moved the chair and shake it because Muaz he died? Is that because he's angry? If we go to the reference, and by the way, Muaz ibn Jabal, Muaz ibn Sa'd ibn Muaz, this guy he died uh, in an amazing way. This is the same guy who Muhammad he gave him a chance to be the judge for the Jews, and he is the one who ordered to rape all the women of the Jews and to slaughter all the men. And we notice here right away, we can show reference. Let me search for it. That after Muhammad he killed all the Jews, Mu'adh, his vein split and the blood was coming out like a fountain, and he died immediately. Let's see if we can find the hadith. I'm just trying to find the reference in English. See, I don't really prepare for things in advance, you know. I mean, I do not need to. I mean, it's in my head, but sometimes it's good to do it in advance so we don't waste time. All right. Let us see what the story. Hmm. Let us see. What I'm trying to find is the hadith where this man he ordered the killing of all the Jews of Bani Qurayza, and right away after they finished slaughtering the Jews, supposedly he was injured from before, but right away when they finished killing all the Jews and raping all the women, or they, let us say, they took them to rape them, his vein, his nerve, you know, split, and his blood was coming all over. Let us see. Sometime it take a bit of time to find it. Okay, here we go. I found the hadith here, but I don't want to find the hadith where he died immediately too after after they finish killing the Jews. This is the same hadith actually, but there is a specific one. It's more clear. Anyway, it looked like this guy he punished immediately for his crime against the Jews, because he is the one supposedly who told Muhammad it's best for us to slaughter them all and to take their women. So anyway, he is a criminal, and he suffered from immediate death after they killed all the Jews. But why the throne of Allah is going to be shaken because of this man? What exactly this man? Who is he to Allah? Is he a prophet? No. Is he? I mean, is he the throne of Allah? Did the throne of Allah shake for the death of Muhammad? Did the throne of Allah shake for the death of Moses? They claim that Moses is a Muslim prophet. I don't know, like, why I cannot find it. Like here, it says that about the killing of Bani Qurayza. Let us search some certain words. Maybe that will help. I don't like to mention something and I don't approve it. You know the Muslims. Here we go. Actually, this one. Read with me. In the day of the battle of Al-Ahzab, etc. Blah blah blah. He struck an arrow, so supposedly he got injured. And then the angel Jibril came to Muhammad and told him that Allah he did order you to attack Bani Qurayza, the Jews tribe. And then this man Muaz, Muhammad, he told him, you are to be the judge to tell us what we will do with those people. So Muaz he ordered to kill all the men and to take all the women. So he sent him Sa'd, who judge their men should be killed and their women should be spread as a share, you know, for slaves among the Muslims. And it says here, and the Muhammad he judged according to Sa'd ibn Mu'adh judgment, and they were 400. When they finished killing them, his vein opened up and died. Do you see it? And this is a Sahih hadith from Jami' al-Tirmidhi. So obviously the death of this man was immediately after they finished killing all the Jews, and he is the one who ordered their killing. And obviously Muhammad is using him, and later Muhammad himself he died by poison by the Jews themselves. The Muslim, they try to say to you, when we speak about that the throne of Allah is shaking, they try to lie and they say this is a metaphorical thing because Allah he loved Muaz. Why Allah he loved Muaz? What a point? I mean, there is many Muslims and he's just one of many companions. Allah loved Muaz more than Uthman, Umar, Ali. Why Allah a throne will be shaking? If you go to Islamic website here, somebody is asking the question. The shaking of the throne at the death of Sa'd ibn Mu'az was only because the joy of the Lord, may he be exalted, it was not reflection of any imperfection. So this is the final answer. The Muslim here is asking why the throne of Allah was shaken when Sa'd ibn Mu'adh he died. The Muslim answer, they give you all reference and then they say to you, obviously that Allah, this is not metaphorically, this is literally happened. And you can read the answer, you know. So they are confirming that this is literally happened. This is not metaphorically, and it does not mean that Allah is imperfect. But Allah is, because He is rejoicing of Mu'adh die. I mean, why Allah He rejoiced for the death of a man supposedly He liked very much? The Muslim, they say, because Allah want him to come over, he cannot wait to meet him. I mean, how silly is that? He is not a prophet, he is no one, he is just a guy who fought with Muhammad, and he was a criminal. So why the throne of Allah will shake, and why Allah was so excited? As you see, they are saying, they are not denying, they are not saying this was a metaphorical thing. They are saying we agree that was a real movement, in the sense of real movement of the chair of Allah. We must accept the hadith, read with me carefully, that speak the attribute of Allah as they are, and also applies what is connected to those attribute of matter of the unseen. Okay, so we believe that the most merciful rose over the throne, and we believe that the throne shook in a real sense at the death of Sa'd ibn Mu'adh. And now we leave the question for the Muslims to give us how in the world that God throne shaked, because Allah is so excited. It's like a puppy in the top of the throne, and now he is excited. That cannot be God. Do you see it? When you say to me that there is a God and his throne shake because of somebody he died, that's mean a death of a human being can shake a throne of God. And who is this man? And why Allah is so excited for his death? He is not even an enemy. And why Allah throne shake only for the death of this man? Obviously Muhammad is a liar, and he exaggerate in his lies to the point it became very embarrassing. Otherwise, I challenge any Muslim to explain that. I'm not going to stay long. I want to keep this video easy, short, and we will stop here. Don't forget to download the video. I'm going to go live on air again. We are not done, but just to keep this video short, all right, so people can download it easy and they can share it around. And we will be waiting for the Muslims to call us. After we finish this episode, I will open my Skype again and I will come back on live in 10 minutes. And if the Muslims would like to call me and tell me why Allah throne shaked, we will be happy to have the answer. And we know we can talk about other topics. Now we promised somebody we will talk about the Shia, so we will cover some of the Shia teaching in this coming live broadcast. So please refresh your page. Just in 10 minutes from now, I will be back, and you are all invited to be with us. Let us see what we will call it. We will call it No Muslim. No one can answer, not even Allah. All right, so we will schedule it. Now the time is 4:49. Okay, just a few minutes, guys. Just to refresh your page, and you will see that the live broadcast is already there. Join us and be with us, and invite your friends. And Muslims are welcome to call and to answer us if they can. And I never saw a Muslim have any answer for anything. Never, ever, ever. And they will never be able to answer. All what they do, they play games. They answer no answer, which means their answer is just going around in a circle. You ask them about potato, they start talking about furniture. You ask them about furniture, they start talking about agriculture, anything. Just they change the topic in the speed of light. They have no answer, and right away they try to switch to speak about the Trinity, as if this is the only problem in the world for them. Trinity, 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 because simply this is the only way for them to escape what Islam is about. Let us talk about the Trinity. All the Muslims want to debate you about the Trinity. So join me in a few minutes, and thank you very much for being here. Take care.